Okay, so obviously I heard from one of Sargon of Akkad's video that Bahar Mustafa got arrested in the UK. And obviously he's standing by her, obviously, because arresting somebody for their freedom of speech, is a violation of the civil liberties. Well, here's the thing. First off, the law she was arrested under was a law under inciting violence. Which she was arrested for the quote "kill all white men" hashtag. You know what? So technically, she did violate the law. I'm not saying her civil liberties weren't violated. Actually, they were, and I think that law is a violation of anyone's civil liberties because it can be used just like that. But on the same note, if you ask me if I feel any sympathy for her, no, I don't. If you ask me if I think she's getting exactly what she deserves, yes, I do. That's why I don't care. I honestly don't give a shit. In fact, judge could throw the book at her and I would be fine with that. Maybe then, well, I doubt she'll see, but there's always a hope she'll actually look at this and realize, well, hold on a second, is this what I've been advocating for this whole time? And yes, in a way, Bahar Mustafa asked for that. You remember that old saying, be careful what you wish for, be careful what you ask for, you just might get it? Well, Bahar Mustafa got it. She played a stupid game. She's been playing stupid games and she won a stupid prize. So, I'm not going to waste my time or my breath advocating for her. The way I say it, she got exactly what she asked for. Again, were her civil liberties violated? Yes. Her civil liberties were violated. Her civil rights were violated. I do not disagree. It's just, I just don't care. I'm going to waste my energy on that one. I'm vehemently against gun control. Yet, when one of the key lobbyists for the New York SAFE Act got caught carrying a gun on the school grounds, which is something that went from a Class A misdemeanor, I believe, up to a felony. Oh, I'm not sure if it was a Class A misdemeanor. I know it was a misdemeanor. It went up to a felony. I didn't feel any sympathy for him. It pissed me off, in fact, to find out the judge just gave him and said, don't do it again, especially considering the fact he advocated for the very same law that increased those penalties to a felony. I think when you advocate for something and you end up breaking that law, you should face the fullest extent. In fact, when they see you've advocated for it, they should give you the maximum sentence for breaking that law. That's the way I see it. So yes, I believe gun-free zones are a violation of people's right to carry a firearm. But at the same time, I do not feel sympathy for a gun control advocate that gets arrested for breaking one of those gun control laws that they themselves advocated for. Now, if Bahar is truly willing to learn from this experience, and to say, you know what, I'm getting what I deserve. I wish I'd never advocated for this. I'm sorry. I understand why people now disagree with me. I would have a whole lot more respect for her. Or if you say, you know what, I still believe in this. I know I'm going to jail for this, and I'm cool with that. I'd have more respect for her. But we all know what's going to happen. She's going to continue to claim this is, quote, oppression. She's going to continue, she's probably just going to get a slap on the wrist, if anything, if the judge doesn't throw it out. And she's going to go on to sit there and talk about how straight, white, cis shit, everything at the top of the, quote, progressive stack, how they were the ones that oppressed her and made her go to jail. So I honestly don't feel any sympathy for her. And until she shows otherwise, I don't have any respect for either. You know? So, I thought I'd put that out there in a video to respond to all those people who sit there and say, well, how can you be for free speech and be okay with Bahar Mustafa's freedom of speech being violated? It's just a simple fact, hey, those who advocate for a revocation of freedoms, those who advocate for those violations of our civil liberties, in my opinion, don't deserve the protection of them, because they would advocate on your civil liberties, they would violate my civil liberties, your civil liberties, and anybody else's civil liberties, and wouldn't feel a damn bit of sympathy for it. It's just like I know some gun control advocates personally. When I was swatted, not one of them had a damn bit of sympathy for me. Not one of them. Even though I believe it's perfectly okay for people to own and carry guns. I was carrying my pistol in a legal fashion. And all these people who told me they were gun control advocates because they just didn't want bad guys getting guns had not a damn bit of sympathy for me and anything of it. So I know from experience, these very same type of people that advocate for these violations of civil liberties themselves do not give a damn if your civil liberties are violated, would not have a bit of sympathy for you. So why have sympathy for them? Why not let them take their own medicine with a smile on your face? Alright, this video's run a little bit longer than I think it should have. And I think I've already got my point across. If I haven't got my point across, then there's just no helping you on that one.